What's up, everybody? This is Love for the Streets, and you're watching The Ride Along.
Ride with us, slide with us, come vibe with us. Stay cruising with real hitters and dime pieces. Ain't nobody else comparing to the things we on. You got love for the streets, why don't you ride along? Ride with us, slide with us, come vibe with us. Stay cruising with real hitters and dime pieces. Ain't nobody else comparing to the things we on. You got love for the streets, why don't you ride along?
All right, everybody, so today we're out here in Palmdale, California. Today we're featuring this beautiful car, and I'm gonna let the owner introduce himself.
What's up? I'm Pony. This is my 1979 Ford Thunderbird. It's called Crazy Bird, and I'm from Maniacos Car Club.
So what do you say, my boy? Let's take a little ride or what?
Let's go, Don. Let's go.
All right, my boy. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
There you go.
Vámonos. So what's up, my boy Pony? I like your car, dog. I like that it's like a throwback to like the old school days, dog. Like
back in the 70s?
Yeah.
No, thank you, Don. Thank you for the opportunity, dog.
What's the history on the car, dog? How long have you had it? You know, what the condition it was when you bought it?
This car, I purchased it from my uncle, my tío Roberto Cervantes, down in Ontario, California. And una vez se lo pedí, le dije, véndamelo. He's like, no, you know, like, ¿tú para qué lo quieres, you know?
Right.
You know, so it was on a Christmas day, and se lo pedí, se lo dije que me lo vendiera. He sold it to me for $1,200.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so the car was white, it had a white vinyl top, and it had a clean red interior.
And was it fixed up a little bit?
No, it was just a stock car because the car was owned by an old lady.
Oh, okay.
So the old lady passed away, and she sold the car to my uncle.
All right.
After she passed away, and se lo pedí. Fue cuando el día de Navidad me lo vendió, you know.
Oh, all right.
So I went to go pick up the car because the car didn't want to start. So my suegro, he went and he put some gasoline inside the motor with a little, y ya prendió el pinche carro. Prendió, vámonos y bolas.
And where was it at? What city was it in?
It was in Ontario. This car came originally from Ontario. It was purchased in a Ford dealer in Pomona. And I bought the car and I took it to Hoppos Hydraulics.
Oh, right away.
That was the first stop, Hoppos Hydraulics. So I had Art do the hydraulics setup.
When you bought it, was that like you had already a vision of what you wanted to?
I had a vision already because I seen the movie Heartbreaker.
Oh, small.
Yeah, I seen the movie Heartbreaker, and there was only one T-Bird in the club that I was from, and there was like two other ones, but they were from other different clubs, you know. And I like the look of the short window in the back, the long extended front, you know. So I liked it a lot, man, and we went from there, you know.
Yeah. So you already kind of had like a vision of what you wanted.
Yeah. So
when you took it to Apples, you told them what you wanted, like for the hydraulics, or?
Yeah, I told them, you know what, I want something nice and simple, you know. So they did me the two pump 4 battery setup, you know, just a regular setup, but it's nice and, you know.
Yeah. Lay and play.
So then from there we brought it up to Palmdale. Brought it up to Palmdale, and I had my friend Pete Becerra, Crazy Pete, and he designed the whole car for me. And this car means a lot to me, bro.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously belonging to your uncle.
Yeah.
And you know the history of the car.
Yeah.
Not only that, but you got a car that you wanted.
Yeah.
Not just kind of like the car that was there, or what everybody else likes. You know, you got a car that you like.
So all the body work was done at my house, in the garage.
Oh yeah, all right.
And my mom would come out. She'd be like, ya no le talles, you know.
So you yourself, you worked on the body?
Yeah.
Oh,
me and Pete, we worked on the body, and then
I think that makes the car a little bit more special, right? Because you could say that you know how much you put into it yourself.
Yeah. So you know, my mom, she'll come and she'll, ya no le talles, se te va a acabar el carro. You know, I lost my mom 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
So I sold the car last year. I sold the car to a member in Texas. And I didn't realize that I had messed up really bad, man.
Yeah.
And when I sold the car, my kids broke down, bro.
Oh, okay.
When I got the chance this year to buy my car back, I purchased my car back. The car needed a lot of TLC when I was over there where it was at. They didn't take care of the way I used to take care of it, you know. But you know, I had a mirror on the front right here, with mom's picture. The guy that I sold it to, he took it off, yes. But since I'm gonna do some upgrades on the car, I'm gonna put the.
So let me ask you this: who painted your car? Is there like a shop you took it to, or?
This car was painted by Crazy Customs.
Okay.
Pete Becerra. So he designed the whole car. He's like, I want this pattern here, want that over here.
Okay.
He'll be like, Juanito, tápame este pattern. So me ponían números en los patterns, number 1, number 2. So yo los tapaba, yeah. So then we had some guy, his name is Brad Rogers, do the interior.
Okay. So it was kind of like a collab with everybody, was it? Okay.
And Pete is from the Stylistics Car Club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Pete told this guy, Brad, he's like, oh, I want to do the interior like this, you know, I want this, I want that. And since everybody knows Pete as Crazy, Pete's a very good friend of mine, man. I named the car Crazy Bird. Yeah, cause
like kind of like in honor of him.
Yeah, in honor of my compa Pete.
Yeah.
You know, and this car is like,
I think that from what I'm hearing is the car has more sentimental value.
Yes.
To you and whoever put their hands on it, and whoever watched it, you know, being built, like your kids and Pete and them, the interior. And I think that there's no like to you, this is like your Rolls Royce, you know, your Bentley.
Yeah. I think that a lot of people could have any designer car, which that's what I call those, because it's like, it's not like having a pro club and having like a Gucci jacket.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, of course.
You know, so you know, that's a designer car. Not anybody can have one of those, but you see those pretty often. But to see something that's personalized, not personalized, but like with my own love and taste that I put into it,
right,
means more than anything, you know. I honestly feel that these cars come like from what you feel inside, man, you know.
Yeah. It's a one of a kind.
Yeah, one of a kind.
No matter how you build it, or the end result is always going to be original, custom. Like it's gonna be your taste, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like you the builder, you the owner. You know, it's not just like a car that you could buy at the lot. You know, walk in there and just pick a red, a black, or whatever. Like it's not the same.
Yeah. I remember we were crossing through the street we were driving through. Then I had my homie from down Vegas, Sugar Mill. He's like, oh, I need a spot. Well, we got a message, you know. To my biggest dream is to have a car in Lowrider magazine.
Right.
And he made it happen for me, man. So right now we're gonna pass through the street where the car was shot.
Oh, okay.
The car was shot for Lowrider magazine.
How long ago was it shot?
It was shot 2016.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it wasn't actually.
And I think as car guys, you know, growing up with, you know, around lowriders and custom cars, like I think that's one of the ultimate goals, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that to us, like love for the streets, that's why like we are who we are, and we are the way we are, because we wanna leave a legacy for the next generation to come, for our kids to look at and to build a car and say, I want to be part of that. I want to be in that show.
Yeah.
I want to be with them, you know. Like that's to us is how we see it. Like the way we looked up to them, we want to leave something so people can look up to us.
The car was shot right here in this house.
Oh, all right. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, in this house right here. That garage door. That's where
backdrop?
that was where the car was shot, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
And we had to back it up right here in a bunch of places. I don't know why they chose that house, but fuck it, it is what it is.
Yeah, the photographers are the ones that choose the location sometimes.
Yeah, so
let me ask you this, my boy. What connection do you have with this car with your family? Like, is it something that's like a family thing? Is it something that's you know, your kids get involved, your wife?
Yeah. My daughters, man.
Oh, all right.
My daughters. I remember when I got the car, my daughter was like, I wanted pink. I wanted pink, daddy. My daughter Amory. And then my daughter Joelle, she's like, daddy, I wanted purple. So I'm like pink and purple. I'm like, I'm gonna think about those two colors. So that's the main reason why this car is so special to me. Because my daughters chose the color.
So you included them in the build?
Yes,
right?
I included my daughters definitely. So
that's interesting, bro. Like I don't think I've heard that story so far, you know?
Yeah.
Like I've heard, you know, like, yeah, you know, it's my daughter's favorite color, but just the fact that you had to please both of them, you know, with the and you try to, you know, like incorporate both of them into the build, you know?
When I first busted out the car had true spokes originally.
Okay.
And the spokes were purple.
Oh, all right.
So my daughter showed like the purple wheels. Yeah.
Right.
So, you know, I definitely I think that you know, having them be a little part of this, that makes them love the game too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Because those are memories that you're leaving behind for them to tell their kids.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, at the end of the day, that's all we leave is memories for our kids. You know,
Yeah.
You're gonna leave a memory for them that when they get older, and if we're not around, you know, they're able to say, hey, my dad had a car, he had purple, you know, rims on the wheels, you know, and that right there, I think that's another important part of this car. So what rims do you have right now, and what
Right now I got 13x7 crosslays. They're diamond cut.
Okay.
And the rim alone is not engraved. Okay. But the hub and the knockoff,
it is engraved.
It's engraved.
And you chose that like that, right? Like
I chose that like that. When I got the car back, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna change a little bit the rims. I'm gonna engrave this. I engraved the mirrors. I engraved the front bumper. I split the front bumper. Speedy cut the bumper, and he did some little welding, some little nice things in there. So, you know,
little custom right there.
Yeah,
right?
little custom work from Speedy.
Because I think that in a car like this, that's something that you see, like a lot of these cars, that's what the look they go for.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if it's like a throwback to like the old school days when they used to customize things like that, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely a 70s thing to extend the grill. But
that's badass. I think that's for these type of cars, that makes it look like complete, you know, like you see them without it, because I know I've seen pictures of your car without it.
Yeah, when you guys had the first show.
Yeah, and then now that I see it like this, I'm like, damn, dude, that like, it's like a new car, you know? It's like with the wheels and the grill like that, looking like that, it's like a new car.
It looks different.
So why the change between a knockoff style of rim and from a true spoke to a knockoff style? Because I know true spoke's like old school style.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
well, you know what? I used to get criticized a lot.
Oh, okay.
With from the older cats that were like, oh, why would you put color? Why would you put color on a true spoke?
All right.
Why I did it? Because I was the first one that did it.
Yeah. or not only that, but here's another thing, dude, that you gotta think like this, that it's your car.
Exactly.
You like true spoke rims, which I do too, you know? I think that's like I said, a throwback to the old school style. But why not make it a little special?
Yeah,
you know, little yeah, exactly.
Little
like,
different.
Give it your little touch. Like I understand you want to keep it, you know, to a certain look, but it's not their car, it's your car.
Yeah. Yeah, so I like the little look on the 13-inch wheel.
También,
so yeah, también se mira bien.
Yeah.
It looks chaca, you know?
Yeah. And it's like I say, like it's maybe it's more like a upgrading to like a, you know, a new style, you know, new generation, combined with the old school. Huh? Yeah. That's dope. I noticed another thing about you is that you drive this baby.
I drive it.
What's the farthest that you drove this car?
The furthest I drove this car was to San Diego.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
San Diego.
and you drove it all the way there, drove it all the way back
Yeah, I drove it back.
for like a show or something?
Yeah, and it never broke down.
Damn.
It has never broke down. This car has 53,000 original miles.
Oh man.
The AC works. I would turn it on, but the cameras, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so all of that is just you know, you upkeep the engine, you make sure that
I make sure everything's good.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Do you plan on changing anything on the motor?
Yes.
Like literally.
I'm gonna take out the motor and chrome everything.
All right.
I want to do the whole suspension.
So what I like is that you have room for improvement.
Yes.
Like it's not like you say like
I'm done.
I'm done. Because you're never done. In reality, you know, you're gonna walk out of your house, you're gonna see the car there, and you're gonna say, you know what I could do to it? I could add this, I could take away this, I could change this, right? Like
yeah, like you told me, if you do some little gold things on it, so that's what I want to do next.
Yeah. Because the color, it calls for it. You know, some colors, I guess, you know, they don't really look right with gold parts, or you know, like I see that the rims, they have a touch of gold, and it looks nice. It makes the car, you know, stand out. You know.
I found this guy online that does engraved steering wheels.
Oh, all right.
And I talked to him.
You plan on doing something like that?
Yeah, I talked to him, and he's gonna make me like a badass one. I had a badass steering wheel, little heart. I don't remember.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the guy I sold the car to,
he took it off.
He gave that steering wheel to somebody. So like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I know somebody makes it.
Yeah.
I know somebody makes
Cruisewell, no?
Yeah, Cruisewell. Yeah.
He made that one for me.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
He made that one for me.
That's dope, dude. And to me, it's like that's a look too. You know, like it adds its special touch to the old school flavor. You know.
Yeah.
That's dope, dude. So San Diego, huh? Damn.
Yeah, San Diego, and then I drove back.
Is it like a challenge for you to say, I'm gonna drive it?
It is, because you never know. I think it's a challenge for everybody.
Right, like to say like, hey, I don't trailer my car, I drive it.
Yeah.
You know, and there's nothing wrong with trailering your car.
Nothing wrong, because we only know how much money we have into the
things. And I think that it's how you feel comfortable driving your car, you know?
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys, you know, they understand like, hey, I don't feel safe, you know, I'm driving these, you know, big car with little wheels, you know, I don't feel safe on the road like that, you know?
Yeah. You know what? It's a challenge for everybody. Even if we drive down to the store, because we never know, you know.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen. Somebody could just water, you know, hit us.
Yeah. And and it's happened before, you know.
Break down the street. I broke down 2 times.
Already in this?
My A-arm. Yeah. My A-arm freaking broke off and I almost lost the car. Lost my life too.
There you go.
So one of my back cylinders flew out the car.
Wow.
Luckily it didn't break my window. Yeah, so saved my window.
That's good, bro. Hey, let me ask you this on a personal level. Well, what other hobbies are you into, or what else? You know, I know, but to the people that are watching, what else are you into? What else do you like to do, or what do you do on your regular time?
On my regular time and my priority, it's called Grupo Elección.
Okay.
Yeah. That's my job. That's what brings food to my table.
And what do you do?
I'm a bajo sextero and segunda voz
for a grupo.
For Grupo Elección. We're signed with a real known label, Rancho Humilde, Hombre Music Street Mob.
Okay.
So we're signed, and thank God, you know, everything's been going real good with us.
Okay.
So.
And how long have you been a musician?
I've been a musician for the past 20 years.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I used to play for Jorge Gamboa, Original de la Sierra, El Jilguero, my brother Ricardo Cel Gavilán, Las Voces del Rancho. I played for a lot of people, bro.
All right.
Let that thing straight on.
That's another thing that a lot of like the old school car, like they like to scrape. You know, it's like a thing, right? Like
yeah, they like to scrape. You know, they will put they will
scrape plates.
Yeah, scrape plates. They will weld them into the frame.
Do you have that?
No.
Do you plan on putting something like that?
No. I'd rather, if I'm gonna scrape the bumper. You know, mess it up
Keep
and
keep it OG, huh?
yeah, keep it OG.
Yeah. That's dope, dude. And I hear stories, you know, I didn't grow up in that time, you know, but I hear stories of like a lot of things they had to do to, you know what I mean, to do, you know, to make that look, you know, to make that happen. And I guess it was like a, you know, like what we see now.
It was
like,
a trend.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I love viejones, they used to do it.
That's dope, dude. Like I know my uncles used to tell me like just about these like things, and I trip out because who came up with that? You know, like somebody thought of like maybe one time they just hit the switch a little too much and sparks came flying and everybody liked it and they just said, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
Like I know he would tell me about doing three-wheel, like it wasn't as popular as it is now, right?
No.
So three-wheeling was like new back then. So if you see a car do a three-wheel, it would just blow your mind, you know? Like,
I always wanted a lowrider, bro, since I was a little kid.
oh yeah?
Siempre quise uno. And my brother siempre ha tenido carros, siempre tuvo carros.
Arreglados, pues.
Mi big brother siempre armaba carros, se llama Poncho.
Okay.
Y yo le decía, hey, when I grow up, I'm gonna have one.
Y de ahí viene you wanting part of it, right?
It's a lifestyle that I grew up in.
Where'd you grow up at?
I grew up in the city of Bell.
Oh, okay.
City of Bell. And my brother would make fun of me. Be like, nah, you're never gonna have that.
Yeah.
You're never gonna have that. You know?
So this is kind of like an accomplishment for you, right?
It's an accomplishment, uno de tantos que tengo más, you know? And
it's a good one too, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I think to me it's like, this is a healthy habit. It's, you know, it's family based and, you know, it's fun.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's an accomplishment, güey, que siempre quise hacer, you know?
Simón.
Un esfuerzo y
No, y lo bueno que se te logró. Like the good thing is that you accomplished that, and then you know you're not over with it, obviously, but it's yours already, and you have it in your in your garage, you know.
Yeah, man. This car, I remember driving it. I drove it the last time I say bye to my mom.
Oh, okay.
That was one of the last times I drove it far.
Okay.
I drove it all the way to Jurupa Valley, and I drove it to the funeral home, and then from there I drove it to donde le enterramos, you know.
Yeah.
So that, you know, that's why this car means a lot to me.
Yeah,
bro.
of course.
You know.
And it's something where you say, you know what, ahí está. You give it to your daughters, you know. You give it to, you know what I'm saying, somebody stays in your family, and it's something that it's yours, you know. It's something that was a part of you, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's dope right there, bro. Now let me ask you this, and it's more like a personal question. Did she ever cruise with you?
The only woman that has been in this car.
Oh yeah, not even your wife.
My mom.
Yeah, that's badass, dude. Yeah.
I used to have the trunk or treats. We used to have the trunk or treats.
And she used to roll with you.
She used to roll with me, and she would give the candy away, bro.
That's dope, dude.
So that means a lot to me, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You can't put a price on that. You can't put a price on that.
You know. So.
And I think that right there is those memories, like I said. You know, that you leave those memories, and you can't. That doesn't go away nowhere. You know.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Yeah. No matter what happens, no matter where you are in your life, like you're always gonna look back and say, you know, we did that. Like we spent time together. We, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like this. Like a lot of us, like you know, me myself, you know, I have memories with my uncles as a little kid. You know, so to me, it's like, you know, I see pictures and I see even the other day, like being on the boulevard, like to me, you know, like I think of my uncles. You know, like rolling with them. You know, cleaning their car. You know, so.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's just nomás de que uno en veces no se pone a pensar. Fue como when I sold the car, you know.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't think about. I was gonna think about that.
And then at the moment, that's what you were feeling.
Yeah.
Then everybody makes decisions on the spot. Then later on, you think about it and you say, "Damn, I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have bought that, I shouldn't have sold that." You know.
Yeah. Pero gladly, you know, I have them back, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be doing some upgrades on it, you know. So
yeah, and that's good that at least, you know, we're gonna be able to see a new version of the Crazy Bird.
We're gonna see a new version of it pretty soon.
That's
pretty soon, you know. And you know, I really,
honestly though, I'm glad that you let us ride along with you.
Thank you, Dom. Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate it because to me it's like you know, not only are you a good person,
Gracias, gracias.
you know, I know you from your music side, but I'm able to enjoy this also with you, you know. So
thank you.
You know, I'm able to enjoy you bringing your car out, seeing you know, ride around in your car, going to shows, and that right there is like, to me, is like like we relate. Like we could talk about music all day, we could talk about cars all day. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the fun part about it.
Oh yeah, bro, it is.
That's right, bro. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, dog. I appreciate you, dog, for coming all the way down here, dog.
Yeah, no.
Ay, disculpa, me levanté tarde, güey.
No.
It is what it is, my boy, you know.
Para nada.
Ahorita, aquí,
Yeah, we'll do that. All right, my boy. Thank you very much, Pony, for letting us ride along with you. And just, you know, thank you. We appreciate it from the bottom of our heart, dog.
Gracias. Thank you to my family, you know, to my club brothers, you know, Grupo Elección, all the fans, you know. Muchas gracias por todos por watching, you know, my compa, you know, the ride along.
That's right. So there you have it. I hope you guys liked it, and make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share the video. Stay tuned for next week's episode, and we're gonna feature another beautiful car. This has been the ride along.
It's a really bad addiction, man.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it's an addiction where you can actually see where your money's going.
Yeah.
You know. And they say that cars are the worst investment ever. I don't think so, man. Because like cars have gone up in value so much nowadays. You know, where people are just they're hungry. They're hungry for the cars.
Ride with us, slide with us, come vibe with us. Stay cruising with real hitters and dime pieces. Ain't nobody else comparing to the things we own. You got love for the streets, why don't you ride along? Ride with us, slide with us, come vibe with us. Stay cruising with real hitters and dime pieces. Ain't nobody else comparing to the things we own. You got love for the streets, why don't you ride along?